All right, hello everyone. After the update, it keeps crashing me. Please help. I don't know how to help you. I'd say disable all your mods and start there. I kept getting the blue screen of chirpy. Hey, how's it going? Hello. All right, so we're on this beautiful map, again by Shane Builds, and it's called Broccoli. I keep wanting to call it broccoli? I don't know. And I figured we might as well build something while we wait for everything to update. So we have two starting tiles. There's one over here and one over here. And I've been debating, but I think we'll just start with this one. Now right now it only has water and sewage. Oh, we do have power too. Oh, nice. I don't think we have to build anything. I think we can pretty much just start this. Yes, new city. I would love to play any other city, but I can't. The extra assets importer, that relies pretty much on all of the surfaces, the textures, and I don't want to break anything in Lithia Bay, so new city it is. How is the music? How's the loudness of it? Now I'm trying to get a... Music is fine? Perfect. Okay, awesome. Now I'm trying to get a scope for just how this area will be built out. And it's definitely a bit of a tricky one. We kind of start in this nice little flat spot. And then we go up. And actually, it's really not all that bad. And my goal is to at least try and fill in these two tiles before this stream ends. But might as well just get started. I'm going to delete this roundabout. I don't think we really need it. And oh, I just tried to use the picker. This is going to be hard to adjust to. So I want more than one connection. I'm going to pull from right here. And then I want to get this kind of laid out. We'll have one road that goes up. For now, I'm going to send that in the middle. And this is honestly really weird to not have constant slope. I feel like maybe I depend on mods just a bit too much. Alright, and then that road will go all the way up there, but for now we actually need a grid to start zoning some things in. We can probably push all the way back to this line right here. We'll continue this one all the way down. Without constant slope from anarchy, probably just build in increments. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to. I always try not to terraform too much because when I do, I always end up doing something I regret. And that's usually why I just don't. That's why I love constant slope. I'm really surprised they're not in-game options. Good evening, what a pleasant surprise. Shane, welcome. Look what map we're on. Hope you're feeling a bit better today. Kind of. I feel equally as bad, but I'm not good at doing nothing, and right now I have nothing to do. So I would rather literally do anything else. Alright, and... I'm trying to think of what grid size should we have? Can't imagine it's going to be a very, very wide or big grid. I'm not very good at these more tropical builds, though. I am a bit ignorant when it comes to them. Oh, I don't even have units. I have no clue how to play without units. My newest baby. Yes, it is. Do I have extended tooltip? No, I don't. Okay. This is going to be challenging. So, I'm going to say 56. Is that going to be wide enough? 56 gives us 3 by 5, or 5 units deep, so we need whatever is beyond 56. 64. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Hey, RLJ Slick. Your name's kind of a tongue twister. And honestly, these roads are probably a bit too wide for this area. And let's just keep building this out. I don't think we'll build out beyond here just because this is a highway. And right here we definitely will. So 64. And then we'll continue this down. Maybe we have some type of center. Maybe that center is probably right here. So I want to find wherever this starts to curve. That's right here. I'm going to pull this all the way down. We'll chop these off. Maybe we can do something a bit more unique here. It might end up looking silly, but let's give it a shot. Yeah, I started playing around on here recently, and I was beginning to think I might use alleys as my local roads, just to keep things a bit tighter. Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. I might downgrade afterwards. I would just use a road builder and make a smaller road, but we can't yet. But actually, maybe what we'll do is we'll complex curve this. So this is 153. Oh, I'm so bad at math. 75 is roughly the middle. And then we'll go down by 101. 72, 101, and then connect in. 72, 101, and then connect in. There we go. Now let's swap these out for one-ways. Honestly, if the asset editor can bring us different roads, I will welcome that so much. I'm so sick of all the gray. I would take anything else other than these gray roads. Random question, does photo mode work for you? I tried using it in the editor just now and changing the focal length did absolutely nothing. It worked earlier for me. Let's see if it still does. Yeah, it still seems to work. Oh, whoa. Alright. Hey, Brucey boy. It's me then. Yeah, maybe it just doesn't work in the editor. That could be the case as well. And then I want to loop this around. Let's see, how does that look? That looks so silly. It looks like a lollipop. Or like a rattle. Probably upgrade this to a 2-lane. And now what's the strategy here? Maybe find 64 here. Looks like a spoon. Yeah, it kind of does. It looked better in my head than it does now. And then the middle. I'll just do a complex curve right here. And the problem is getting this to be symmetrical on the other side. 64. Oh, I should have paid attention when I was making this road. I'm just going to take a guess and say it was something like this. Yeah, kind of. The spoon. Looks like a spoon. I can't unsee it now. Now if we go 64 out from here. And then another complex curve into this road. And yeah. Hey, Mr. Adzi91. Sorry if I butchered the pronunciation of that. How's it going? Alright, I can see it. I can see it. This time we go up 64 again, and then we just connect into this road. Oh, this is... I don't even know what to say about this yet. I really hope it comes out. Alright, and then... something needs to happen around here. I guess just to continue our grid. And then we can curve, we can kind of curve into this like that. And we're gonna need one special building to sit here. Otherwise, this is not gonna work. All right, then last but not least, we need somehow, we need to fix this right here. This is the problem. And I think the way to do it is to disconnect that and reconnect it into this road instead. Already reminds me of Ho Chi Minh City, and I'm into it. Where is that? Maybe I can look at the Google Earth to get some images, get some inspiration. All right. I figured we might as well just go wild and make a, I don't know, just a bit of a different grid this time. Vietnam. Okay. How do you guys know these things? I feel like I'm the person who never knows geography. All right, and that's a good enough foundation, I guess, to get some basic stuff in. Because we're going to need to move forward. No way. I don't have any region packs? Yeah, I can't do no region packs. Let's quickly save. I love GeoGuessr too. Play some GeoGuessr. I'm not against GeoGuessr. I'm somewhat decent in GeoGuessr, even though I'm bad at geography. I love that you're good at geography, because I failed geography. Exit to main menu. This is going to be a European-inspired build. It could be. I can pretty much go any way. I don't mind whatsoever. Okay, we need some of the region packs at the very least. Oh, of course, you can't just type in that. I believe if I type in German, I get the German pack, and then I should just be able to add them from here. Make this city like Hong Kong and use the skyscrapers from the creator pack. Honestly, I still haven't bought them yet. I don't know why I haven't yet. I guess I just didn't get the chance to play with them yet, so I just figured I don't want to buy them. But I probably should. What's interesting now is that if you load up a mod, you don't have to restart the game. Which mods aren't working for you? It's extra lib for me. I assume it's different for everyone. No, it should be pretty much the same across the board. I can't get most of them to work. I loaded with a pretty light list. I believe it was about 35 mods, and only some of them actually popped up. I don't see myself getting skyscrapers for a bit. I'm just not going to be building anything where they make sense for a long time. Yeah, I feel like I'm kind of in that same boat, to be honest. If I were to get them, it would just be for the two smallest buildings. Oh, supply chains is awesome. When I watched the trailer, I seen the farmer's market, and I'm like, that is exactly what I need. Maybe the lore of the city is that after the fall of Saigon, the South Vietnamese government ran to that island. It could be. I'm definitely not against it. Yeah, me too. Quite annoying, but it's worth the wait and hassle. Alright, and great. We're already getting errors. Exactly what I want to see. We should be able to load in now, and we should have all the region packs available to us. Alright, come on. Show me the region packs. Okay, more errors. Great. And there they are. Yes, okay. Does anyone know why my game is crashing after the update and how to fix it? Yeah, so if your game is crashing, I would just disable every single mod you have and try and load in. If I have any mods, then I pretty much can't load. The game loads crazy fast. What's your specs? They're all on Patreon. It's a Ryzen 5900X, a 4070 Super, and then I mostly play from an SSD. And I have different SSDs for different things. Now, we don't really have all that much housing for here. What zoning should we go with? We really got low density to start off with. Just extra lib for me too. Actually, I should have enabled find it. Yeah, supposedly extra lib and extra assets importer will be out of action for at least a week. It's a bit rough. But I would rather it be out for a week than have to redo all of the asset placing. Alright, so... Oh, we shouldn't be playing. We're gonna lose money. Damn, man, I just bought a $2,000 PC, 9700 XT with a 78 X3D. My game doesn't load that fast. Really? I think the only thing I could say to that is I don't think there's any mods that actually loaded in this. That could be why it loads so slow right now. Also, I've disabled pretty much all of the error reports in Skyve, so that might play a part in it. Maybe we'll just go with some Netherlands housing. Oh, I can't even control the zones. Oh, this feels so archaic. I don't want the zoning here. And then... Oh, right, power and water. I am amazed how I always forget this every single time I start a game. We actually have quite a few substations to choose from nowadays. I haven't seen this one yet. Where does this one come from? I literally haven't seen it. I really like it though. We'll just place it off to the side right here. If not, all my mods depend on that, but I guess I'll have to wait. Yeah, pretty much one of those things. It's unfortunate. Hey, my movies. How's it going? Alright, now we should be able to delete this. And then we just need to connect our water and our sewage up. And redundancy. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so now commercial all alongside the center. And I honestly don't know what to choose. I guess just waterfront business. And another error. Let's go. Okay, awesome. Great way to start this map. Where are our natural resources? Probably should have looked at that first. We can have some farms up alongside this hill. Oh, and I can't even turn this menu off. That's torture. Oh, there we go. So we'll get some grain farming in. Okay. I need to do something about this. This is crazy. It just doesn't like, what, tree controller? Alright. Let's go back to the main menu. I'll disable that. Oh wow, it's really going. And new playsets. Why would this be disabled? Yeah, disable that. So that's probably why the other mods aren't loading. And tree controller, we'll disable that as well. I had most of these working earlier. Failed to enable mod. Oh, it's the duplicate error. This is what gave me the blue screen of Chirpy earlier. And now it requires a restart. I don't have another scene set up. Probably should have done that. Let's see. Oh, right. I'm such a rookie. I forgot my scenes. I also changed what sounds pop up. Sorry for the technical difficulties. I'm getting it figured out. We're almost there. Okay, now I'm just going to make sure whatever those mods were are disabled. So it was extra lib. I don't even know why that turned on. And tree controller. I believe that should be everything. Everyone can hear me, right? I'm not talking to myself. All right, now we can switch back. And I guess it's still loading, so it's going to take a second. There we go. Okay. Glad you guys can hear me. I never actually thought about setting up different scenes for streaming. Has anyone checked out the new assets yet? Can you please make a Calcutta? I'm gonna say Kuta city. Calcutta. Calcutta, also known as capital and largest city of the Indian state of the West Bengal. I don't even know how I would do that, to be honest. All right, loading slowly but surely. I really hope we don't get the blue chirpy screen of death. Oh, I didn't change this mod's place. I mean, this playset's settings. Yeah, log levels default. I should have changed it to error. If you change your playset's log level to error or even critical, it'll actually improve your launch time. I'm not entirely sure why it does it, but it does work. Okay, things are moving. Which is more efficient in game, bus or tram? I don't know, to be honest. I've never actually tested that. I prefer trams, just because I think trams are cool. I guess it would depend on the amount of passengers each can hold. But I think one of the big limiting things for trams is the tram depot. Because the tram depot can only, I think, give about 20 trams. Different use cases in my view. Yeah, definitely different use cases. Hi, Urban. Hope you're doing fine. Love your latest city. Thank you, Skyline. Hope you're doing as good as too. Appreciate it. Wow, this is taking forever. See, Ivan, this is what I was talking about. I don't always load fast. I only load into games fast. Once I'm at the main menu, it takes years. Jane, when would you use trams and when would you use buses? That's my question to you. Wow. Not responding. If we're lucky, maybe we'll see the blue screen of chirpy death. Oh, is it coming back? Okay, text is moving. How many mods do you have that loading speed? Usually it's faster. You can change your log level. Wow. That is awful. 150. Is this new? I don't remember it telling you how many errors you used to have. After UI for mods not working, they all randomly start to work except find it. Yeah, mute 10 seconds. I don't know why it does this. I disabled this mod. What happens if we load in? You're kidding me. That's hilarious. Okay, mute for 10 seconds. Maybe that'll buy us enough time. Disable. Okay, things seem a bit laggy. Oh, that's crazy. Everything was just working too. Oh, come on. I had a 999 plus after Bridges and Ports update. That's crazy. I literally just had it all working too. For the video I recorded, I had Find It, I had Anarchy, I had a bunch of different things working. So I don't understand why things aren't working now. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of Move It. Recolor, I'll get rid of better Bulldozer. Let's just start getting rid of all of these. Alright. Now swapping back to this scene because I have to quit and relaunch. This is that 480. Okay. The thing I find with Skype sometimes is that it doesn't actually update your playset. And now I'll change the log level to critical only. And now we'll load this back up. Now it should at least be slightly faster. Just check the railway station. Can we recreate that in game? Interesting. Let's see. Honestly, with some Netherlands assets, maybe even some German, I think you probably could. Oh, hey, Rem Union. Glad to have you back. We're just trying to get this to work. It's been somewhat of a struggle. We were doing fine, and then all of a sudden we just got hit with error after error. We've built a few roads so far, and we got a little bit of low residential in, and that's pretty much where we had to call it. We're trying to get everything back up and running, though. I'm on my lunch break again. Excited to see another stream. Yeah, excited to have you here. This is probably a pretty inconvenient time to stream. What mods did you start with? I had some basic ones enabled. It was roughly Time and Weather Anarchy, Move It, Tree Controller, Recolor, Better Bulldozer, Anarchy, Water Features, Simple Mod Checker Plus, Asset Icon Library, Even Better Save List, Find It, Road Builder, Zone Color Changer. They were all ones that were just updated recently. But somehow ExtraLib snuck in there. I don't know how it did, because I definitely didn't add it to this playset. I'm in class right now. No way. There we go. We ran into the blue screen chirpy of death. So this time, I'm just going to disable most of them. I just bought a new PC 2 days ago. First thing I downloaded CS2 and making my own city. Nice. Good luck with the new city. Yeah, I'm just going to disable everything. Same one as me. Maybe it's the map? It shouldn't be the map. We were just loaded in a second ago with everything the same. And then we started getting errors somewhere. Right after I downloaded the region packs is when it actually happened. There's just some mods that I really don't want to play without, but yeah, if we have to get it done, we'll have to get it done. Yeah, I'm not against vanilla play. I mostly only want the mods that help with quality of life. Like the zone color changer and the the toggable overlays. Those two were like extremely essential to me. I find it hard to play without them. I'm late for stream today. Don't worry, we've only got a few roads in so far. Running the exact same mods as you are, and I'm in the game, no problem. Weird. Did you download any assets? Because I do have the Brickworks and the McDonald's building placed in, or not placed in, downloaded. All right. Loading up. Third or fourth or fifth time's the charm. Buckley's is the name of the pizza parlor near me, and their pizza is fantastic. Oh, that sounds great. I could definitely go for some pizza. We got a McDonald's? Oh yeah, we do. It's nice. It's super cool. The drive-thru, I love that little drive-thru menu. I'll pull it up in a second. Just need to find wherever it is. Screenshot 2-1. Okay. So this is the McDonald's. And I love this building. I think it's so cool. Go buy pizza. Thank you, Rem Union. I really appreciate that. Seriously, that's hilarious, and it's super kind. I appreciate it a lot. Yes, the German expansions in some buildings, not the one you mentioned though. Looks like the McDonald's of my childhood. I know, right? You're kidding me. Oh. Back into the blue screen. I've disabled everything though. Okay, remove all items from your active playset. Disable all items. The red room, like the McDonald's playground. All right, let's try this 5 more times because I have a problem with giving up. I had problems with all custom maps, really. It's so funny. We were just playing, and then I downloaded the region packs, or I didn't even download them. I just re-enabled them, and then next thing you know, it won't work anymore. All right, so everything should be disabled. Everything looks disabled to me, except for the region packs. I need to re-enable those. All right, now we're going to launch back up, and this time it's going to work 100%. Guarantee, no problems. Is everyone's game broken? Honestly, it wasn't until I started to stream. I was able to work with Anarchy, find it. There was a few mods that was working for me, but now it won't. I just started using the maps from Bridges and Ports and started a new city to test the signature buildings. Nice. If it doesn't work, disable mods. Yeah, I think that's probably what I'll have to do next. I think there might be some miscommunication between Skyve and the game. Yeah, it does look amazing, right? And wait until we have more. I'm so excited. And even the Brickworks housing that Sully made, it's so nice. It's exactly what we needed for medium density. You don't like the cold? In Canada right now, or I guess in Ontario, it's -4. And it's just super windy. It's really unpleasant. All right. Slowly but surely, we're making our way. That's warm. It is warm. I will agree. It's not cold. The only thing that makes it cold is the fact that the wind is blowing super strong. Which buildings are you looking forward to the most? Personally, I want more industrial and more medium density. I feel like that's really what we're missing. I'll have to look up the brickwork assets, I guess, and take a look. Yeah, definitely. It's got to be my favorite medium density, and they're mixed use too. Nice 27 degrees in Rio de Janeiro right now. That sounds really nice. I want 75 to 80. 75 to 80. I don't even know what that is. Let's see. 75 F to C. 22 degrees? Yeah, 23 degrees is okay. Maybe a bit too hot for me. I probably like somewhere around 65 to 70. Hello, Urban Loon. Hope you're well, man. Thank you, Trucking Gains. Hope you're well too. Negative 22 this morning. Oh, that's rough. So cool to see the asset editor is out. I know, right? Are you going to try to create assets down the road? I am not against it. I'm pretty good at Photoshop, Illustrator, the entire Adobe suite, but I don't know if I'm going to be good at creating assets. Kind of sounds challenging. I really hope we can get Sears catalog homes so I can do rural North American city. There's not enough realistic older single family homes. Agree. It's a weird mix between modern, some super fancy ones, and then I don't know what you call it, eclectic, I think. The housing definitely needs way more assets. Hey, Grass Blizzard. The community always comes together when the game breaks. Yeah, it does. I have a random question. Do you think the high-density commercial is irrelevant? Isn't most of the high-density commercial in real life technically mixed use? I guess it depends on how you look at it. So to me, the way I see that, and I don't know, I see it more like an office building, to be honest. Because I can think of stores near me who have really big office buildings in Toronto, but I guess I would consider that to be more of a commercial office. I don't know how to answer that question. I think it doesn't really make much sense unless you think about it being like some form of commercial office. I need a Costco asset. Yes, Costco would be awesome. The signature building that we have for it is kind of close to it, but not entirely. And we are indeed back. Okay. I forgot. Save game, you're trying to load. What? Let's load it anyways and see what happens. Maybe a multi-story mall? Yeah, that would be cool too. Thank you, I'm cool, thank you. I can't even make asset sounds too complicated. Oh no, what is this? Weird. So when we first loaded up, Lumina was working. It just wasn't showing that it was working. Because now it's all brown and dark colored. So that's super odd. Yeah, what I thought too. Also, please a Costco, a Target, and a Walmart so I can build my suburban shopping center. Yeah. Malls would be amazing if assets were allowed to have more than one commercial property. Yeah, I think so too. And I think that actually helped with some of the calculations for the economy and like the profitability of the business. Turd map. Yeah, when we first loaded up, Lumina was definitely working. I need Lumina. I need it. I'm hoping that if we just re-enable it, it's going to work anyways. So, playsets. Where are you, Lumina? Would love American Canadian downtown buildings that are not taller than 5 stories. Yeah, agreed. Your options right now are mostly big buildings or single family homes. Unless you want to plop. If you want to plop, you can lock the levels. Where is Lumina? Where? I've seen it somewhere around here. This one worked. I'm turning that back on. Lumina, there we go. Lumina was definitely working before. And if I can get these two, I'll be happy. Yeah, it says it's not supported, but it definitely is. Can I ask what is the most used tree you are using to make your city nice? I mostly use oak. And look there we go. We're back. We're back. Okay. I can live with this. I'm not gonna mess with anything else. I like the row homes and the Netherlands medium density. I also like the old town North American assets. Yeah, the old town North American assets to me look very, I don't know, like Western. Rid of a Western film. Oh god, this menu is awful. I would love to just... Oh, the toggable overlays. That's another one that's hard to live without. Okay, so we need a special building to place here in our little spoon. Over here, I guess let's just get some residential. Actually, I think I was making farms. The difference is insane, right? It's crazy how big of a difference it makes. It goes from being like weirdly brown and dark. I don't even know what to call it. And then it goes to this. The balls of the city. That's a good one. That's a good one. So I'm gonna send this road up here for now. And we'll just start branching off. We need to see where our natural resources are. Probably don't even really need to branch off, but a farm on a 2-lane road with a sidewalk just doesn't feel right to me. Going to lurk for a little bit while I get dinner cooked. Love where this is going. Well, enjoy dinner, Shane, and thank you for stopping by. Alright, so let's get some grain, and I guess grain is all we can have. Yeah, grain it is then. And I find it funny how it shows you the natural resources before, but not now. Wasn't using Lumina, but you convinced me. Yeah, it's essential. I wouldn't be able to play this game without it. When the game first came out, I was just not having it. But the funny thing is when it first came out, you couldn't really tell the difference. And then Lumina was made, and all of a sudden, you can't play without it. Alright, I don't want this to be too boxy. Otherwise, I find the farms start to look a little bit weird if they're not surrounded by something else. Alright, how many people are these going to employ? So, where are the employees? Am I blind? Oh, okay, there we go. It just wasn't, didn't give enough time. 2 and 2. Yeah, it's pretty much awful. Alright, now let's speed things along quickly. I cannot wait for someone to make a farmhouse asset. Yeah, I agree. A farmhouse asset is sorely needed. What I used to do is I would take just this part of the building. I guess you can't do it without find it. And then I would use these as farmhouses and just change the textures. But you can only do it so many times, and it takes too much work, to be honest. Alright, we need to level up. Let's get some more commercial here. More here. It'd be cool when there are more buildings like the antique store and the supply chain pack. That building is perfect. The antique store, I haven't actually seen that one. Fish farm, perhaps? Actually, that's brilliant. Why did I not consider that? Fish, fish, fish. Oh, Shane, you cheeky bugger. He put it just slightly out of reach. And we can't buy the tile until we hit Tiny Village. Let's quickly speed this along then. I'm looking forward to creating assets. Nice. So what are you going to create? It's so gorgeous. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did, he says. Maybe some more residential alongside here. This is atrocious. These zoning tiles need to be more opaque by default. I miss my surfaces. Me too. Me too. So this right here will be a park. We'll put some type of big important building here. And we're gonna need more residential. Maybe we'll just go with some more Netherlands. I feel like these assets can pretty much be used anywhere. Now this block is way too long. Let's split this up. There we go. I made sure the lakes were deep enough to be used for fishing, though. Felt like it made sense. Yeah. It's appreciated. I'm only teasing you, though. A Costco and some farmhouses, some farmhouse kennels. Have you looked at Platter? The mod that lets you do plats instead of having to use the zoning tiles. I do remember that mod. I only briefly tested it out a while ago. Haven't used it since. KFC, Burger King, yeah, both of those would be definitely awesome. I'd love to see them. And oh yeah, you might make those. That would be crazy. That would be insane. Game is crashing just because of new DLC. It will crash because the mods aren't updated yet. So we could probably buy this tile. It should be fairly cheap. $0 a month? Why is it so cheap? Yeah, let's buy it. And now we can create a little fishing industry. Or do we even have it unlocked? We do. Inland fish farming. Oh, we need open water fish farming. I guess we could do a bit of inland fish farming. I'm not really a big fan of how it looks, but not going to complain. First, some tiles cost nothing per month. Really? 'Cause that one costed $0 though. I'm used to it costing at least something. Kind of crazy. Then again, I've barely played any new cities. So I'm going to put the fish farm behind these farms. You have to unlock water transport or something to get it. Oh, yeah, I think you do. Now we'll follow this contour line right here. And then just curve right into these roads. It will cost you a lot after those initial ones. Yeah, I know it gets really bad after a bit of time. Once you buy, I don't know, I think it's like 3 or 4. I don't know if it's still like that though, because the update made it a bit more soft. Now we could maybe almost get this road into here. No, not gonna work. I'll just pull from here instead. Probably should have checked the slope on that, but for once, I'm not gonna get crazy about it. Now we'll have our inland fish farming right here. Yeah, make more types of boats too. Yeah, I think that would be really cool as well. That's actually something I haven't thought about. Right now we only have 2 boat assets, I think. But more would be nice. Oh, this gray surface. What is this gray surface? What is that surface? I genuinely want to know what it is. I have never seen inland fish farming. Why is why is the surface gray? The only things I'm really wanting are more trees and some kind of larger boat. More trees for sure. Higher quality trees. Like, what I used to do is I have the vibrant foliage mod, and I would have access to some extra trees. Then I'd use recolor to recolor those extra trees. And then it kind of make it feel like I have more trees, but really they're all just the same tree. Now I don't even know if this is within the natural resource area, but I'm going to expand it anyways. And actually, no, that looks awful. New plan. Let's run another road down here. And it is indeed within the natural resource area. I hate that the surfaces don't cast shadows. If you build a rock mining area or on a hill or a mountain, it casts no shadows, which looks terrible. Yeah, it's oh wait, that's not farms. Even just the rocks in general, the textures in general, the grass, the mountains, the hills. Create the decals for the premier football clubs too. That would be cool. I think anything to help make the game feel more, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm struggling to find the word. Like you're integrated. It feels more real. It's pretty key. I really want to learn 3D stuff because since City Skylines 1, I crave tropical foliage in Ipes. I say do it. Very true. Are you also streaming on Twitch or just on YouTube? Just on YouTube for now. I don't know if I'll be streaming on Twitch. I'm more of a YouTuber than a streamer. I don't know if I'll ever transition to Twitch either. Eventually, if enough people say go to Twitch, then I would. But for right now, just YouTube. Lived in? No, lived in's not the right word either. It's the word like I can't believe I'm blanking on this. I don't know. I don't know what the word is. PPP does it. Does what? Sorry. Immersive. Yes, that is the word. Thank you. Oh, I just realized something. The trees are going to die when we place them in. Oh, we don't even have enough room to place it like this. Oh, I can't select more than one tree? What is this? I just joined. Could you quickly zoom out the show progress? Yeah, for sure. So we started over here and we made this very interesting spoon shape. And then we zoned in some of the Netherlands low density. There's some waterfront commercial here. We expanded our grid down here, and then we just have some farms. This is the entire map. Slowly but surely, making our way. I want to try and get these tiles filled out before the end of the stream. And right now we only have Lumina as a mod. I think it's Lumina and... No, I think it's just Lumina, yeah. Maybe if we get some of these smaller trees in, they'll actually fit. Oh, we can't even change the offset or the variation or the spacing. Oh, it's gonna drive me crazy. Something's burning? Is there? You got me on edge ever since Lithia Bay. I every time I see that notification pop up, I genuinely get scared. I'm not pumped to do all that work again. Oh, you're kidding me. Does anyone know if Anarchy's working? Oh, that should work. There's barely a gap. Oh my god, this is crazy. This is ridiculous. If we just get it close enough, we can barely place that tree in. All right. Yeah, that's okay, I guess. Natural disasters kind of suck. There's only 2 and they're kind of boring. Interestingly, if we open... Of course, this is a new playset, so I don't have dev mode enabled. I was going to say there is more than one in the dev menu. There's also tsunamis. If you're playing no mods because the others don't work, my CS2 is not even starting. Are you getting the blue screen of Chirpy? I pretty much had to disable all mods, except for the region packs and Lumina. I can't play without Lumina. And yeah, it's mostly vanilla. I feel the struggle without no mods. Yeah, it's you get used to playing a certain way, and not playing like that becomes very difficult. There's tsunamis? I didn't think the water worked like that anymore. I don't know if there actually is. I do know in the dev menu, there is the option to enable it though. I don't think it'll actually do anything. But I did try to force a few in Lithia Bay. I wish there was an easy way to enable dev mode without having to relaunch the game. I'm scared that if I relaunch, I'm gonna break everything. They changed how the water works. You can make a splash now, changing the terrain. Really? I don't want to wreck Shane's map, but can you actually make it splash? Or does this map have the new water? I mean, it looks like it does. Alright, I'm not going to wreck Shane's map. Shane, if you see this, I'm sorry. After clicking start, it just goes back to the Steam start screen, and I don't want to play without mods. I'm just not playing for the next week. Yeah, I mean, that might be your best option, to be honest. There's not really too much we can do except wait. Extra assets importer specifically will be out for a bit. So all of the surfaces, all of that, most likely gone. For temporarily, not long term. I just fired up the game and Anarchy seems to be working. Interesting. I might risk it. Just want to be able to place trees normally. Seriously, what is this gray surface? Okay, so 2 or 3 employees, that's it? I guess we should probably give them some storage. Seems a bit advanced for where we are, but we'll do it. And we'll just get a few big ones in. And I'll put a road right in the middle. Oh, I should have terraformed, or I should have raided before. Let's continue this road up a bit. The cement fish live there. It's a field of wet cement that they catch cement fish from. That's kind of what it seems like, isn't it? Alright, now a nice gentle little curve here. And that is not nice or gentle. Yeah, I think we can do a little bit better than that. Alright, let's give it a nice kiss from the level terrain tool, and again, Shane, I'm sorry. Take a change for the mods, anarchy, traffic tools, all the extra info. Okay, now they have storage. And they are not making any profit. I mean, it kind of makes sense. We do have some demand, and that's for medium. So let's get some in. Oh god, this menu is just awful. And I forgot that in vanilla, all of the zones aren't organized. That's a nightmare. We got mostly France, Netherlands, or northeastern vanilla, Netherlands, UK. What's gonna go with this the best? Maybe, well, I guess we need density, don't we? We can hurry up and level up. Do you think we will see an influx of assets right away, or do you think they'll trickle in slowly? I think it's going to be at least a week until we get a bunch of assets. I know there's a bunch of talented people working on assets right now. I just think it's going to probably take a bit of time. In a perfect world, you know, maybe a week or two. In a realistic world, it depends on how long it takes them to get familiar with the tools. We'll just go with Netherlands. And wow, this street is absolutely wonky. Get some more commercial alongside here, though. Who's past the control zoning? Yeah, it's just so much work, to be honest. The only reason why I don't want to. But I think you're right. I think we at least have to do it right here. Where are pedestrian paths? Oh, right, they're in the landscaping menu. It makes no sense. Okay, I'm sorry you have to go. Not talented, but I'm working on stuff. Use more Chinese. Let's see, why not? I don't think I've actually used them at all yet, so worth a shot. Maybe we can add some back here with a one-way parking road. That way everyone's not parking on the road. There we go. Actually, we should probably have a little bit of separation between this substation. I'm not talented, but I'm working on stuff. Yeah. I'd say better to try than to not try. Doesn't Chinese, especially low density ones, look like the Forbidden City in Beijing, to be honest? I have no idea what that is. Forbidden City. Beijing. What is the Forbidden City? I can see some images of it. It kind of reminds me of what I've seen in Avatar: The Last Airbender. Alright, so those will fill in. And again, we need something special here, otherwise this is going to stand out. Do we have anything unlocked yet? Oh, we got a gas station. We'll have a nice little gas station right here. Ghost City. What's a ghost city? Man, the no finite learning curve is hard. Yeah, it definitely is. Same thing with the picker. I just want to be able to use the picker and just pull things. There are two types of Chinese houses. One traditional that I think he's referring to, and one more modern. Ah, I see. And which one are these usually? Why does it say user-created content? I don't really think this is user-created. It's by City Skylines official. You get like 20 pubs from the UK pack. You can place them everywhere. It was the capital of the many Chinese dynasties, but all of its wells were poisoned, so nobody went to that city for at least hundreds of years, and that's why it's called the Forbidden City. Interesting. I did not know that. I do remember using the Chinese assets. The last time I used them was in Elba, Italy. How do I stop abandoning cities all the time? I can't play the same save 2 days in a row. Honestly, you just gotta do it. It's typically what people don't want to hear, but just do it. What do you gotta lose? If you don't like something, fix it. And this will never fill in the right way. I think you place the newer ones. Those are very rural. I love them. Oh, I forgot that I don't have... such a rookie. I'm used to plop the growables, and so I'm used to these not... Like, I can just get rid of the zoning here. I don't have to worry about it. What zoning was this? And we'll upzone this to Netherlands. It's like 800 years old. Post-Mongol Imperial Palace City. I find it amazing how people know about this. Playing without plop the growables is a frickin' pain. It definitely is. It definitely is. It's insane pain. I have a bad tendency to just de-zone everything after I zone it in, because then I'll use zone controller to fix the zoning. And not having that right now is very difficult. What is this? How is this even zoning? Okay, so what if we just... Will that fill in this time? Just so you don't lose your mind with zones changing because of some BS. Yeah. And it's just like this right here. Like, this building's... I'm sorry. Goodbye, building. Alright, and... Do we have any other density? I think we don't really do. No, not really. Nothing really to unlock yet either. I guess we just need to really spam this in. Stop being so picky. Just do this. And I should have been a little bit more careful with this. I don't want residential on the street. I'd rather see commercial, office, literally anything else. And I should have been even more careful with it because this block length is way too long. There we go. That's at least slightly better. And we'll get rid of these two as well. That's more appropriate. Pop the Globals works. It does, doesn't it? Oh, what do you think? Do we risk it? There's two mods that I could really use right now. Anarchy and Plop the Globals. But I'm worried that if I risk it like last time, we're gonna face some issues. Right, we don't have medical or death care. I didn't even consider those. Let's, I don't know. There's not really much to choose from. The economy doesn't seem to be much of a problem these days. We're somehow making money. And we have a population of 482. So maybe we'll just go a bit crazy. Place a slightly bigger clinic. Milestone 2. We get signature buildings. Which ones do we unlock? So I think they could probably look really nice on our main street. Put the pub down. We just unlocked this one. Yeah, that's not too bad. I'm a big history nerd. That's awesome. History and geography. Those are my two weaknesses. It's gonna be a Netherlands-themed city, but then you'd have to add a lot of bike infrastructure. Can we add that right now? No, we need to upgrade, or we need to buy the tree. Where is it? Advanced road services. Now let's do some upgrades. We're a small but mighty city. And we'll say that this won't have a bike path. All right, yeah, no, actually, no, it will. I think that'll be nice whenever we figure out what's going to go here. And that'll definitely need a bike path. I just recreated the Victoria Memorial. It took 3 whole days. That's insane. They gotta fix the gas stations spawning everywhere. Yeah, they really do. It's crazy how many gas stations you can get. How many do we have? I use the waterfront commercial, so I don't actually think we got any. Those three buildings next to each other look kind of weird, to be honest. Yeah, they do. I would say these ones kind of fit in. Maybe they're a little bit too low density, but these ones are a bit out of place. I think it's just kind of the way the block was made. For now, I'm going to ignore it until we get a slightly higher level. But I'm not against replacing anything in here at all. I am completely open to it. I believe this was 64. It's super weird how the simulation can feel so different. My city didn't spawn gas stations for years until it's all demand that it had. That was kind of like Lithia Bay recently. And more private motoring, higher gas station demand. So if we just use any other commercial demand, we'll probably get gas stations. Let's try it out. Let's see. Gas station. Oh yeah, we don't have extended tooltip. This is hard to get used to. Like vanilla push. It's like vanilla punishes you for not gridding everything out. Yeah, it kind of does. I would love just a bit more flexibility with the grid. Maybe even a way to, I don't know, more dynamically introduce these zoning tiles. Because this right here is ridiculous. In vanilla, what are you really supposed to do with this? Now, where are we at? There was something I was going to do and I already forgot. I am blanking so hard. Oh, medical, right. Yes, that's what it was. We need a health clinic somewhere. We need it somewhere central. Maybe here. But I don't want to place it in here because this can be a park. Maybe if we get a slightly smaller one. Yeah, I think this could work. We'll orientate it towards this road. And now let's make it so that you can actually bike to the clinic. And we're going to need bikes down this road as well. And honestly, we might as well just have them down this one. We might as well just have them everywhere. This one too. This layout kind of looks like something you'd see in the UK. Does it? When we first started making out the road, I kind of just went a little bit crazy and just decided to make this weird bulb thing. There's been a few names that people have called it, but I think it's what we're going with. It looks more like the Netherlands. I'm going to take both of your words for it. And then we also need death care. And I mean, what else? Wait, what? Small cemetery. I don't think I've ever seen this. Where does this come from? No region pack. A bit of both, really. Having seen both and lived in the UK, like kind of the same thing with odd curves, but also the regularity. Garden City vibes. And lots of the same buildings. I'm using move it and pull up the globals. I zone, then move buildings over until things redone wall to wall. Yeah. Oh, the bike update, really. Kind of like it. I think we'd probably have to place this somewhere not near our main city. It doesn't have to be far away, but maybe by our farms? Is that the new modular cemetery? I've not played with it yet, but it looks really cool. No, I believe that's this one right here. This one is insanely cool. I love this asset. I love it so much that I use its sub-assets as parks around my other cities. Alright, I need to stop overthinking this, and instead, let's just place it right here. And then we'll just make this a one-way. Although I don't really like the paved roads going into the dirt roads. You think this was the last patch from Colossal Order? I mean, most likely. I think they're probably done, because they fulfilled what they said they were going to fulfill. Does this mean Lithia Bay is stopping? Definitely not. I would be recording an episode for Lithia Bay right now, if I could. The extra assets importer mod is currently broken, and it's going to take about a week to get fixed. That's kind of what we're waiting for. But yeah, definitely not stopping. It'll be coming back very soon. Honestly, this entire CO situation seems double-sided as heck, given how CS2's launch was. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. And it'll be... Honestly, I try and be optimistic. I'm hoping for the best. But just given where we are right now, there's lots of things that can keep me in the game for at least another year or two. I mean, I had like 1,000 hours with pretty much no mods. Let's see, maybe some more waterfront here. I wouldn't be surprised if it was actually Paradox firing them, but publicly it's said to be a mutual agreement kind of thing. Yeah, I mean, that's usually how things work. It's kind of like out of a respect type thing. I find it crazy how many Lithia Bay episodes you're releasing. All the other creators have like 1 to 2 weeks between uploads. That's because I am currently jobless, and I literally spend all day writing the intro, recording, and then I immediately go and edit. When I was working full-time, it was pretty difficult. I was able to get maybe 1 a week. We would be at episode like 12 by now, but then I got sick, and then the update came out. I think there was blame all over. Paradox wanted to make money, and this game wasn't close to ready when it was released. Yeah, if we're agreeing, the game was not in an amazing state when it first came out. I think many dads will switch to Ice Flake, most likely. I definitely agree. Like a rebrand. Wouldn't be surprised given how Paradox fumbled with their grand strategies from time to time. U4 Leviathan, Rome, Victoria 3. How old are you? 27. What did you work as, if I can ask? Essentially management, but specifically within the partnership space. Okay. We still have medium density demand. I guess we just really need to expand our grid out. Kind of what we're missing. We'll expand up into this area and we'll push this contour line. And we're going to start from right here. Kind of steep, but we should be able to work with that. This might be tight, but I think we could probably snap the zoning cell length off, get right in this middle, and then maybe if we're lucky, curve around this contour line right here. Now, what about a nice gentle curve? Yeah, that's okay. We didn't disrespect anything. And this is probably where we might disrespect things if we're not careful. In vanilla, I normally grid out most of the valley, island, and then add like parks, service buildings, and signature buildings to break things up. That sounds like a pretty good strategy to me. Has anyone had issues with office demand going away and nearly impossible to generate demand? I even turned taxes to 1%, population 75,000. In Lithia Bay, I've had some pretty big issues with office demand. I don't even really ever zone it in anymore. I'm not entirely sure why it's happened, but it did start happening, I don't know, I guess, actually after the bikes update. Offices work pretty weird in this game. Yeah, they definitely do. They seem like they can be a bit nonsensical at times. Alright, and then right here, I could see another dirt road going in between this farm and then curving up kind of like that. I'm gonna get that in first. Literally, why do offices need storage? Oh, we've hit milestone 3. A few more signature buildings. I think it's mostly just due to the actual game mechanics. Urban, would you ever consider building an old town? I've been deep diving on them the past days. How old are we talking? Medieval times? Oh, have you seen Rough Tickle's series? Because he has some from the medieval times, and I would say they're pretty outstanding. For me, I don't know. I think you're gonna have to be excited about that stuff. And I know like nothing. As in the time, but the architecture. Yeah, I've seen it, amazing work. Yeah, it's really good. I wouldn't be against it. Definitely not against it at all. When that would come, I have no idea. Maybe as a special series. 6%, really? Looking at this, I kind of want to go back to CS1 since CS2 would fry my PC. Need new drives though. I thought about playing CS1 today actually. But then I forgot about how much work it took to actually get all the mods in, and I just decided, It's been 2 years since I played it. Eastern European assets are underrated. I do agree. I think they actually are the most underrated assets that we do have available to us. They're probably some of the most underutilized by me personally. Where's Lithia Bay? It just came. Lithia Bay pretty much needs extra assets importer, the mod that imports all of the surfaces, a lot of the decals. It's not going to be fixed for at least 1 to 2 weeks. So until then, pretty much just waiting to get that fixed. They suffer a lot of hate, but they are incredible. I think my biggest problem with them is their density is just a bit too much. Some of the buildings are very, very dense. I could even do vanilla. My favorite city was barely modded, but I'd make some of you cry with the improvised layout in many areas. What's up with your username? I thought it was funny. Yeah, it got me the first few times too. I kept on thinking that the comment was deleted or that he was banned. Alright, we were 64, I believe. That was originally our grid. They look too colorful. Yeah, I tend to recolor a lot of them. I actually think the level 3 and 4 variants of the medium density, I think it is, look really nice. But the coloring can be a bit out of place for the cities that I personally create. Ooh. What was that? Okay. I almost feel like this road shouldn't end here. How bad's it? Yeah, I probably should actually. We can pull a connection from somewhere around here. And now we need to start curving with that contour line. I live in Poland and many of the apartment blocks are now pretty colorful. I rarely ever see colored housing. I think I'd like to see more. I just rarely ever do see it. Ooh, we'll send this all the way over here. Oh, that's a bumpy road. Oh, that's definitely a bumpy road. You're going to be going on a roller coaster. Maybe we'll do a tiny bit of grading. Otherwise, we're spending all this money to put in this road, and we're not even doing a little bit of grading. Why doesn't it tell me what the height is? Is that extended tooltip only? Is that seriously an extended tooltip thing? That seems like the oddest thing to not include. If I recall correctly, we have like the period after China. Having no constant slope is annoying. Yeah, it definitely is a bit frustrating. It saves so much time. It's one of those quality of life mods. Even if I could just have constant slope, I would just have that. Make a night street. It says the height in the bottom left. Did it? Oh, yeah, right. It says it down here. Wait, what? Yeah, there we go. But when you're using the... Oh, yeah, it still does with the slope terrain tool. Okay, I'm just spoiled with the mods, I guess. And now let's get a bit funky. For no other reason than why not. And yeah, it's okay. Like after 19, the growth was there, but only after 2004 it went to overdrive. Oh, I am just going random at this point in time. I need to get my grid aligned. I would say that's probably almost any government. You know what? Maybe we do a little curve around here. I just wish we had smaller roads. This road's just a bit too big. Maybe another park? Are you going to do bicycles? There's bicycles right now. I mean, there should be people biking around. We do have bike lanes. Not entirely sure where everyone is, though. Oh yeah, we only have a population of 846, so we're struggling. Could be a nice spot for tourism. Yeah, I definitely think so. Never seen such a bumpy road. Yeah, they're a bit rough. You go up and down. Maybe we'll... Oh wow, that's a lot worse than I thought it was. This one in particular. Yeah. I'm too used to constant slope. I think I'm too used to it that I don't even realize how much disrespect I actually do when I use it. But we'll just move that somewhere else for now. Did you use the urban cycling initiative policy in Lithia Bay? No, I haven't. I went a bit gentle on bikes because I find bikes to be complicating to the simulation. I was watching the simulation speed when I added them in, and I could see them, like I could see the simulation go down and down and down. I was at 0.6, and that's when I deleted all the parking. Terraform first, segment later. Yeah. Just place a 30 kilometer per hour speed limit and be done with it. I wish I could. I wish I could. I just need a suggestion. We have a police headquarters named Lalbazar. Can you please suggest which asset will be most identical for recreating? I have no idea. Name Laz. Let's see. Police station. Honestly, it's a... From what I can see, it looks like a very bricky building. I think maybe something from Northeastern? Okay, so I'm getting too distracted. To be fair, Lithia Bay does not really need bicycles everywhere. As long as public transport and pedestrian access is good, they're not as important. Yeah, it's public transport's pretty decent. I mean, I probably need an entire episode dedicated to fixing it and just improving it. But for right now, it's not too bad. I try to be careful about how much I add before I've kind of built out the city. To me, it's more fun when you do it slowly over time and you make mistakes and then go back and fix them. Now I need something funky going on here. What about a circle? So what if we go up about... Oh, I can't even see the units. This is going to make this difficult. 64 here. 64 here. Close enough. 64 here and 64 here. I don't think that looks very aligned. I don't think I'm going to get a circle. I'm going to try. I could just do that. Yeah, that works. Yay, another spoon. And I'd like to get in the middle. So, roughly right about there. 96.5. What an arbitrary number. Or I guess it's definitely not arbitrary. But it feels arbitrary. I want to see the units. There we go. I like rusty spoons. Is that a joke that I don't get? Alright, now let's chop this off, and we'll make this a one-way. Did I even remember where that's from? Am I old? I don't know, I feel like maybe I do. Maybe I don't. And then right here. Just something like that. Oh god. How bad is that? Oh yeah, that's great. You'll have a grand time. Some salad fingers. A very weird web cartoon. I don't think I've ever seen that. What did I think SpongeBob? I thought SpongeBob too. That's pretty much the first thing I thought. Like the SpongeBob episode when he tries to get into the club of muscular bodybuilders. Oh, I haven't seen SpongeBob in so long. There we go. I just realized how much I love mods watching this stream. I know, right? Everything is slightly more difficult and kind of just a pain. You're gonna need to watch it. Everyone has to watch it at least once in their life. I will make no promises, but there's a chance I might. Okay. Getting funky, getting funky. We just need to break this grip a bit more. Way too long. These can be big, that's fine. Don't really want to continue this road anymore. Yeah, that should work. Alright, we need some zoning. Let's see, what do we got? Or actually, we should probably get our schools in. Or even fire care. Or fire and rescue. Maybe we could have a little fire building right here. Oh, that fits perfectly. I think it was the Salty's platoon. Yeah, it was. I like roundabouts. Place it off of our main road. Wait, this is our main road. If I placed it on our main road, we're gonna flip that around. There we go. I guess they can still access it through the back. I won't worry about it too much. What I really should have done is left enough room to upgrade this to a 4-lane down the road. Guess we'll just have to deal with that when the problem comes. Now this is our main road, so we'll get some more commercial. Maybe we'll switch it up and go with Eastern European. And I think 3 units should be good. Although unfortunately we have no commercial demand. Maybe this is our city hall area? What time is it for you? It is 2:57 p.m. Oh, actually, the wind is blowing that way. We could probably get some industrial. contaminate our water source, though. We might need that. All right, I'm going to focus one thing at a time. First, we're going to get more residential in. I got a feeling this is going to look really rough. And then we do have a bit of medium demand. What if we had a block of German? I almost think that could work. We'll also get some bigger Netherlands buildings here. And then what else do we need? Could try the old vanilla trick of using pedestrian paths to help aligning zoning a bit. Yeah, probably. I did a little bit of it. It's just so tedious, it feels like. Might be a dumb question. What asset pack is the red roof row house from? Been wanting to use those houses but can't find them. The red house... Oh, these ones right here? So these are the gambrel roof housing from the Netherlands. Low density. I'm tempted to try German in this nice little pocket right here. Sorry, I must have missed it when you... I must have missed it when you did it. Yeah, you should be so sorry, Shane. How dare you? Would you call it Eagle Peak, Timber Hollow, and Frost Ridge? I really like those low density... Yeah, me too. I like them a lot. I think they can pretty much work anywhere. If this was North American, I would recolor their roofs to be black. Because I literally love them. Okay, so we're mostly just waiting on demand, so I need to speed the simulation up a bit. Dishonor on me. Yep. We shall put you in the shame house. You will go with the inland fishing. And the only way you can come out is if you tell us what this gray surface is for. What is it supposed to be? I don't get it. Is it just stone? Does it actually look like this in real life? And like, this seems like a lot of space to be wasting. All right, I'm gonna grab a drink of water real quick. I would love to know what they use as references, because it is awful. Thank you, deleted user, for joining Rural Loon. I appreciate it. Last time I didn't know what the green message was because I am a professional streamer. Now I do. I appreciate you joining it. Don't spend it all at once. I definitely will. In fact, I'll make sure to spend it all. Your contributions will go towards the skyscrapers and the supply chain pack, which I really need to buy. Just made myself the best sandwich in the world. How do you define best? Because we might have a problem. Oh, we do have the Riverside Grill, but I think that'll mess with demand. High unemployment rate. Yeah, I guess we could probably get some more employment in, couldn't we? I just ate 2 PB and J's. Nice. Maybe we get some industrial down here. I hate putting it near the water, though. At least this water source wouldn't be too bad, because we could have a port here. But we're going to put some industrial here. I think we have to. Still hungry. Have you ever thought about 4 PB&Js? I don't know if you'll find me weird or not, but I don't like peanut butter or jelly. Yeah, I don't. I don't like peanut butter or jelly. I hate them both. Do windmills to sell power and balance your money? Where are we at? We're only losing 1,000, which is insane. What do you not like about it? Honestly, just the flavor. I hate peanut butter in general. I hate the smell of peanuts. Jelly, I don't know. Jelly is just kind of like one of those things where you think it's healthy, but it's actually not. Do you spread your bread? I don't know how to answer that question. The best sandwich is an ice cream sandwich. I could get down with that. But the best cake is ice cream cake. Because then I could say I also don't like cake unless it's ice cream cake. Not jelly, it's jam. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. What am I doing? These corners need to be way more gentle. Hey, Christian. Welcome. We were debating jam and jelly. What's your usual breakfast? As of right now, I don't eat breakfast. I only eat dinner. Actually, this needs to go up and curve into this road. There we go. Nice and gentle. Are you human or AI? Definitely human. I don't think AIs get sick. And I don't know if you can... Oh, I was going to use Move It to make this wider. I can't do it. I forgot. I don't know if you can tell, but clearly sick. Bacon, mayo, tomatoes, fresh cheese, some whole grain mustard, and turkey all in a fresh toasted bun. That sounds pretty cool. Unfriend, unfollow, unsubscribed. I'm sorry. What was it that did it? I'll make sure to never repeat those words ever again. Why am I paused? Deleted user, thank you. I appreciate that so much. And Clovis, it looks like you won the gift membership. Thank you, deleted user. You're too kind. All right, slowly but surely, we're building this out. And we probably need some parking. Let's unlock parking. Yeah, thank you again. Big spender. Big spender, deleted user. Let me see if I can launch CS2 without mods now, or with mods now. There's a few mods working, so I feel like you probably should be able to. What's the ugliest parking lot in the entire game? That's the one I want. Maybe this one? Custom parking lots. That's what I want to see. It seems so simple, but custom parking lots as an asset, I would love to see it. Well, 135-ish mods are maybe a little bit too much to launch with. you're going to want to turn off extra assets importer. Any of your surfaces, any of your decals, they're not going to work. And I believe extra lib is also broken right now. Your peanut and cake hate. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. One of these days I'll I don't know. I never liked cake, but you give me ice cream cake and I'll eat it. The gravel ones. Actually, the gravel ones make way more sense. Why did I not think about that? Where are they? Oh, here they are. There only... Oh no, there's 2 of them. And they fit perfectly. I really wish we could use better bulldozer to get rid of these rocks, but it should be fine. I'm gonna get rid of the parking fee. I don't think you should have to park or pay to park to go to work. That sounds like a nightmare. Can we add a fence here? I don't know if we'll get away with it or not. Did they update all of the icons? Because they look different. Okay, what about a cardboard box fence? It could work. Or we could use these. It's probably a bit overkill. I just don't want people driving into here. Is there really no fences in vanilla? In India, mothers most value the breakfast and dinner. I love that. No fences in vanilla. Oh, that's a nightmare. What about the cemetery wall? Or the columbarium prop? Oh yeah, we definitely can't use that. Probably a bit overkill. We won't be able to lower it into the ground. Yeah, I'm just going to use the cones. Or maybe even just one of these. Oh, can you not set the rotation? Oh yeah, you can. There we go. Alright, this is going to look hideous. And hopefully it sells the point. Do not enter through here. Better bulldozer works. I'm honestly just terrified to reload the game. Because the last time I did, we had to spend like 15 minutes trying to get back in. But maybe I just should. I'll go with the consensus. Whatever the consensus is what we'll do. Did we reload the game to try and get some more mods? Or did we play it safe? Oh, it's a parking lot. I was trying to zone a parking lot. Okay. Risk it for the biscuit? I think fences are in residential. I'm so bad at adding parking, even roadside parking. But hey, at least it is clean cities I build. It really just depends on what you're going for. The game's not going to force you to place parking, to be honest. I mostly just add it in because I like the way that it contributes to a kind of an area. Alright, let's ask everyone right now. Let's see, how do I add a poll again? Professional streamer here. Should we try and add mods? Try and add mods. Poll is live. Everyone vote. Anybody use the extra lib mod? Having issues with it. Yeah, it's going to be broken for a while. Hang on, I'll list what I'm running at the moment. Okay, I'm hanging on. What I've learned is that parking is telling you the citizens that traveling there by car is viable. Car trips and bike trips will only generate if there is parking there. Really? I actually didn't know that. Well, we have a decent amount of parking here. So they better come to work. Otherwise, they're all getting fired and thrown out of this city. Crime. Why would we... Oh, we don't have a police station. Okay, let's add a police station in. I kind of like the UK one, and I kind of like it right beside the fire station. But for some reason, I can't zone it on this side. So it's going to have to face this road, which we will now name Main Street. Is that all of our services? Oh no, school. Wow. How could I forget schools? And we might need somewhere better to place that. If you give no parking, but give a decent public transport, they don't have a reason to buy a car traveling to the city. I love how a person decided to just make a McDonald's as one of the first buildings. I love that too. If I had to guess, they probably made it a while ago. Ooh, this is going to work really well here. And our German did not turn out very nice. This building is just slightly too long. Oh my, I forgot we don't have plop the globals. I can't just willy-nilly unzone things. I don't even know what zoning this was. All region packs, traffic, unified icon, advanced line tool, find it, asset icon, library, road builder, plop the globals, no pollution, 1.8N everywhere, move it, tree controller, recolor. Okay. And the poll has come up to 79%, so I think we have to do it. Yeah, I would be able to pull the McDonald's out. I don't have find it though. Alright, let's swap scenes, and I'm gonna try and risk it. So everyone can now look at McDonald's. And I'm gonna quickly save before I swap over. Okay, and I'm gonna try and get all those added in. Let's see. Did you say tree controller? Yes, you did. Move it, tree controller, recolor, better bulldozer, anarchy. Finance UI isn't loading, neither is road builder, but they aren't conflicting. Yeah, I had it work in the asset editor video I put up. Asset icon library, did you say? Yeah, okay, nice. I'll try and keep it lightweight. I won't get road builder, we don't need it. Really, I just want things that'll improve quality of life. Quite a few code mod UIs aren't loading. Not very good. Let's see. Plop the global's working. I don't know, to be honest. I've been playing vanilla almost all day. Plop the globals. So it was updated today at 4:12 a.m., so I imagine it would. We'll add it on and we'll see if it loads. And launch City Skylines 2. There goes the neighborhood and my waistline. For me, yes, but it's hard to find. It's hard without find it. Yeah, without find it, everything's impossible. I am genuinely amazed by the amount of amazing builds people can make in vanilla. It blows me away every time. All right, and we're loading back in. I'll take KFC over McDonald's. I agree. I haven't ate McDonald's in like 3 years. Honestly, it's all just too expensive these days. Based. Why is a menu 14 euros? What is 14 euros to Canadian? $22. That's insane. In Canada, that's pretty much what you get for, like, I don't know, a basic Big Mac meal. It's a crime. Yeah, it's so expensive. Honestly, all fast food has gotten to the point where it's way too cheap to eat at home. In COVID times, it actually felt like it made more sense to eat out because it was so cheap. Then it only took like a year or two and everything just became really expensive. Also, preemptive apologies if I break your game. It's okay. I'm not worried about that. Kind of seems like we might make it. I'm not seeing any errors in Skyve yet. Oh, Skyve just crashed. Okay, I don't know if that's a good sign or a bad sign. I don't think I've ever seen Skyve crash once. Still no errors yet. We're looking good. We're looking good. Oh, today's Thursday. You know what that means, everyone? Do you know what Thursday means? Whoever guesses right wins a prize. The groceries as well. Why is salmon 12 euros? I truly feel sorry for less fortunate people. It's impossible to eat healthy for them. Yeah, it's nuts. Canadian, what's your favorite hockey team? Oh, you're going to hate me. I don't like hockey or basketball or soccer. I don't like any of them. I've never watched a single game. The closest I got to hockey was playing NHL and a video game. So that's pretty much as far as I've gotten. Yeah, salmon is crazy. If you want to eat salmon here, good luck. Even ground beef, even something as simple as ground beef is crazy expensive. All right, we got to be there soon. Come on. Load up, game. I know you can do it. I guess I'm going to starve in 2050. All the UI wasn't working at all, then it randomly did. That's odd. I restarted 3 times and it's worked. Yeah, it seems kind of random. Okay, wait. This is looking very promising. I'm not seeing anything pop up. Thursday? Payday? Nope. Payday for YouTube is usually on the 20th to the 26th. 4 weeks till Christmas. Taco Thursday. Taco Friday. No, Pluribus comes out tonight. Not sure if you guys have seen it. It's on Apple TV. It's a pretty good show. And so does Fiona and Cake. Ooh. One error, not too bad. Actually, I'm not even seeing any of the mods. I thought it was Friday. Honestly, I can understand that. But, wait, Zone Organizer is working. That's good news. Pluribus? Yeah, Pluribus. Okay. Quick test. Plop the Growables is definitely working. We can de-zone everything. And Find It is not. What is giving me all these errors? Tree Controller. I think Tree Controller is the biggest problem. I'm gonna watch it. Yeah, I think it's definitely worth a watch. Alien Earth. No, I haven't. What's that? Alien Earth. Oh, that's on FX? No, I haven't seen it. Pretty good. Looks interesting. Also, Silo. Amazing show. I love Silo. I can't wait for season 3. Team Canada, best hockey team. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm a disappointing Canadian. I have quite a few friends who just love hockey so much. And I can never get down with it. So what is I think it's just Tree Controller. I think Tree Controller is the problem. If I just disable it in the main menu, will that work? All these new shows I gotta watch now. Hard Life, yeah. I kind of wish I could just erase my memory so I could rewatch them. Tree Controller. Why not just organize these alphabetically? Okay, disable. Yeah, Alien Earth is so good. Interesting. I'll definitely give it a shot. Alright. Quick restart. I'll go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. All right, let's try and launch this up one more time. If not, I'm gonna go make dinner because I'm starving. Don't get fooled by episode 1, it gets better. I never ever get fooled by any episode 1. Fine, that's a trap. If you haven't, The Expanse, one of the best shows that I've ever seen in my life. I feel like that's kind of a basic show that everyone's seen. Landman also seems good. Never heard of that one. Oh yeah, the reviews look solid. Neo-Western drama television series. Wish I had time to watch TV. I barely have time these days. Most of my time is just spent towards YouTube now. But there's also not many shows that are kind of out and about. Pluribus is the only one that I'm actually currently watching. Alright, loading back in. Took a few times for errors to pop up and restart. That actually might be the problem. When I made the video earlier, I did load up like 5 different times. It seems like a bunch of the mods are being updated though, so that's solid. And I'm seeing a whole bunch of red all over Skyve. Alright, can we get back in the game? The loading symbol is moving. That is great news. I just want everyone to remember to pay attention when building water pumping stations, because polluted water will make citizens sick. And if you're running out of space to build, just see if you can purchase a new map tile, right? Like, it's just some quick tips from me. I'm kind of a pro at City Skylines too. Oh, and the budget for each city service can be individually adjusted in the city economy screen. I know you probably didn't know that because I'm such a pro, but yeah, I hope that helps. And we're lagging again. Oh no. I don't know, this is very random, but if you have the time, take a look at Peguera Mallorca. It's generally one of the most beautiful places I've seen in Europe. I mean, we're waiting for the game to load, so why not? One of these days, I'll get multiple screens set up so you can actually see what I see on my other monitors. Oh, wow. That beach looks beautiful. Oh, yeah, that's a pretty fancy beach. It actually reminds me of something I would have made in City Skylines. I love those little umbrellas that aren't umbrellas because they're kind of natural umbrellas, if that's the right word. Oh, it's definitely really nice. Where is this? Yeah, where is this? I wonder where this is. Mix between the hills and town is so beautiful. Yeah, I love it. Kind of reminds me of something I would have made in the Alba Italy series, but just a million times better. Oh, it's in Spain. Okay, of course it's in Spain. How did I not realize that? Yeah, I don't know how I didn't realize that. Oh yeah, seems like a really nice vacation place. Maybe one of these days, in 15 or 30 years, when I finally go on vacation, that's where I'll go. Okay. Oh, wait, we might be back. Italy is also on my bucket list. Yeah, I agree. There's a few places that I really want to go. Just getting the chance to. It's very cheap, actually, for MEM, but I live in Europe. Oh, we would get slammed with the conversion rate. The Canadian dollar is worth essentially nothing. 1 euro to Canadian. Yeah, 1 euro equals 1.63 Canadian dollars. Okay. Seems like we're back. Plop the Growables is working. The flight is expensive. Yeah, it's... Flights are insane. I had to fly out for my last job, and I just remember thinking I would never pay this much for a flight ever. And that was just to the US. Oh, we didn't get Find It. Did we get Anarchy? Nope. No Anarchy either. Some of the mods are working though. Some aren't, but some of them are. Better Bulldozer. It shows me Anarchy right here. But maybe Anarchy is just conflicting with something else. Oh, we have Recolor? Let's check this out. Oh, unknown element type. Recolor system selected info panel.sip color field system. Okay. So I'm going to take that as a... Recolor is not working. It was super cheap, but it's gotten super expensive. Italy is amazing. Do it. Just do it. Make your dreams come true. Nothing is impossible. Okay. Honestly, the zoning organizing is amazing. I'm so happy to see that. Now let's see if we can quickly move a bit further. I don't think those mods are going to work. What about a farm here? No. What do we actually need to do? Maybe we should take a look to see. What does our population look like? Unemployment is still pretty high. Can we make a district yet? No, we can't. Oh, I use the districts to see how many jobs we have available. I don't like the info menus. I think they're a bit unintuitive. Milestone 4. Actually, that's perfect timing. That is perfect timing. Where in Italy do you recommend? And ground handlers at the airport treat your luggage very carelessly. Yeah, when I would go for like work stuff, I would never bring anything I cared about. So about 721 or 1,300 residents and 638 employees. Okay, yeah, I can definitely see why we might be having a bit of a crisis with unemployment. Maybe we can get a bit more industrial along the water side here. It won't be the most beautiful use, but it will be a realistic use. Don't even bother with suitcases anymore. It's expensive and a cabin bag fits basically everything. Yeah. I agree. Sicily in Agrigento Gogo. I have a feeling I butchered those pronunciations. Oh, is that bad? Taormina, Messenia, Syracuse. FML. What? Oh, we got office? Let's get some office in. Maybe this is kind of... Oh, the white office building, the circle office building. It's perfect. When do we unlock that? When do we unlock that? So, telecom, software, financial goods, college, and media goods. This in the center, along with some nice office buildings around here, could look amazing. Guess we're just gonna have to get some basic office in right here. Has some of the best Greek temples left, and it's a big site. And I believe that's going to be all of our office demand with that in. And crime issues. Do we not have a police station? I swear I put one in. Yeah, right here. What's the issue? Bookshop. I like temples, if you love that sort of stuff. I think that stuff is pretty cool. I have not been or seen any. Forest fire. Shane, what are you doing? Are you trying to summon some fires, or what are you doing over there? Oh, shush. Too loud. I really don't want to put houses on the street, but I might for now. Oh, the noise pollution. I totally forgot about that. When am I going to get used to this? I feel bad for these people. Maybe we can have a bit of different housing over here. I don't even know where to place that. Show me the noise pollution. Oh yeah, they're right in the hot spot. Yeah, Shane, it's your fault. The map is burning down again. This is your fault. You have summoned the magical fires from hell. And for that, we actually thank you. Actually, this is where I'm gonna call it for now. My children are about to come home from school. And we're gonna make dinner, and I'm starving. I'm gonna save this here. We'll probably be back soon. We can't make any videos until the extra asset importer mod is updated. And I don't really want to start a new series that's kind of off stream, so we'll probably be streaming for at least the next few days. I'm gonna swap scenes to our favorite picture of McDonald's. Jesus, Loon, what is it with you and I don't know. I don't know. It's gotten worse, actually. The entire map is burning down now. You can't see it, but I promise it is. Alright. Appreciate everyone's coming by. Seriously, really do appreciate it. Deleted user, appreciate you with the gifts and the subs. Everyone who chatted, again, appreciate it. I'll see you all in the next one.